How do you feel about the inactivity that Lomachenko is facing? Do you think that's in the back of his head? I mean, he hasn't fought since the Campbell fight, and it could. I mean,
Yeah,
look.
that was back in August.
So look, theoretically, I mean, it could end up being a year. You're not the kind of guy that somebody wants to get in and fight for the undisputed, championship, being out of the ring for a year. I don't care who you are. Inactivity is a real thing. Ring rust is a real thing. Do you think that's playing in his mind at all?
Oh, it should. Yeah, absolutely, it should. But I think honestly, where I'm getting at and what I feel is that um, from you, Peter, I feel like you do believe that somehow, some way, Loma does not want to fight us, which could
Yeah.
be a possibility, and it's true, it could be, and that he's gonna probably use anything in his way. I mean, he'll sound like he wants to fight us, but deep down he doesn't probably. You know what I mean? And then he might use that as leverage. Hey, I haven't fought in over a year. Let me get a warm up, and then I'll fight Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah,
But
because look, for him to be talking about a dream fight against Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you're talking about Lomachenko, who, after he fights you, could potentially go down to 130. I don't even know how he's talking about fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr. It just seems like he's talking about fighting everyone but you, and he's changed his tune a little bit. He's been a lot more respectful lately, as far as talking about your skills, your power, your talent.
no, yeah. But honestly, we don't care. I told my father, my thing is pretty much like we're on the verge of doing big things. And, with only 15 fights and 12 knockouts, I mean, a lot of people say that we're like the next big thing in boxing. And we could turn many fights into a pay-per-view fight. Now that being, the thing is fighting Loma. The reason why my father pushes on the Loma fight so much is because fighting him, beating him, because of all the credentials that he has, and the way we beat him, is just gonna make that stardom and that pay-per-view star come
Right.
in a lot quicker. It'll be faster, rather than fighting a few more times to make that happen. We could get this in the next fight, and I get where he's coming from, but we do not need a Lomachenko fight to make us the biggest thing. We are already doing it. We talk about it. We know how to work this and how to work the business. The only thing now is just pretty much like. But I do want to fight him. I do want to face him, and the reason why being is because I need those other three belts. So, sorry.